The 6th-round pick out of Stanford, Tanner McKee, outperformed Marcus Mariota by a mile, and it's just not even close. He should be the QB2. First of all, I'd like to welcome you to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. If you enjoy Colts content, NFL content, make sure you like, subscribe, put the post notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. So, Tanner McKee, the moment he stepped in there, I think he carries himself much better than Marcus Mariota does. Mariota's a quarterback you kind of just want to throw in there and bootleg, see if he could gain a first down, running the football, maybe be like a wildcat quarterback. Honestly, that might be the best role for him in this offense because the moment he stepped in there, he's just making like rookie mistakes. He's a veteran, but he's making rookie mistakes. He's overthrowing the football quite often, and I just don't like the decision making from him either. You look at Tanner McKee, the moment he came in, he was putting the ball in perfect spots. The ball placement was incredible. There was a nice in over the middle of the field, put it right only where the receiver would get it. Now, the thing is with Tanner McKee versus Marcus Mariota, because this offense is kind of built for the scrambling quarterback like Jalen Hurts. He wants to run the ball a lot. He wants to get outside the pocket. And that's not Tanner McKee's game. He's going to stand in that pocket, and he's going to deliver strikes. He's not really going to move, not really going to run for first downs. He's not very fast. I mean, we saw it he was kind of running at one point, got around the tackle, and one of the defensive linemen just caught up to him. He's not the fastest of quarterbacks, but he's got a good arm. He's got a strong arm, an accurate arm, and just the way he composed himself was very impressive. The 6th-round pick, 180th overall pick from Stanford, just looking like he's having no problem understanding the defense that they're playing, the offensive play that they're calling. Granted, it's preseason. Not everything is as complicated as it can be or is as it is in regular season. They like to oversimplify things, keep it watered down, and just put men on men and see what they can do. But Tanner McKee should absolutely be QB2, and Marcus Mariota should be like a wildcat type quarterback. Now, the thing is, I kind of touched on it earlier, didn't really continue on that path like I should have. I kind of got off track. Tanner McKee does not play the way that the Eagles' offense is ran. But this Eagles' offense is so talented. The offensive line is so talented. I think if Tanner McKee stepped in there, he would still perform fine. And I think the offensive coordinator, Nick Sirianni, they would know how to call the game if Tanner McKee did have to fill in for a couple of games. They know how they're going to have to call the game, that they can't be calling all these QB options. And, we kind of saw, especially me being a Colts fan, you really have seen, I hate using that. I've been saying I hate when people use that and then I just use it. But I'm still going to explain my argument. Being a Colts fan, I've been seeing, I've watched us have Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz can move, but when you have quarterbacks like that just can't really move, it really limits your offense, and it makes it very easy for the defensive line to just pin back their ears and just go as crazy as they can and have really not as much discipline because the quarterback can't move. And then it also makes a big difference on screens because when you call a screenplay and you have a quarterback that can absolutely take off and just run for a 60-yard touchdown, you have to pay attention to the quarterback. You can't just go over and just try and get the running back and match the blockers and ultimately try and get the running back down. You can't just do that. No, you got to pay attention to that quarterback and screen. It makes screens more difficult. It makes, the red zone offense much more difficult. It can make the game seem very predictable for the offense, for the team with a quarterback that can't really move. Now, some quarterbacks, there's a rare exception to. Look at Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers could still move enough and to run for a first down. Then you got Tom Brady was just a different human being, very smart, very experienced, knew exactly where he was going with the ball, knew exactly how to read defense and, exactly how the offense worked. And Tom Brady was just different. There's some quarterbacks that can do it, but there's not as many. Kirk Cousins is a good example. He's not really that big of a mover, but he's a very good quarterback. And the other one, you got Matthew Stafford. He's not a big runner, but he's very good with his arm as a cannon. And, Tanner McKee has a bit of an arm as well. He could get into those tight windows. He showed great anticipation that game. Great anticipation. A good job in the pocket, stepping up. And, he's just shown so much more than Marcus Mariota in 2 preseason games. And Marcus Mariota has shown his entire career. Mariota has struggled to do these things his entire career. And Tanner McKee comes in and he does them. No issues. No problem at all. Now, is he playing against the best starters in the league? Is he playing against ones? No. He's been playing against, 3s, 4s, 2s. Now, how's Mariota playing against? Mariota has been playing as the backup quarterback, but I think Mariota should be a wildcat-type quarterback. Line him out at receiver. Line him up at running back, and have him do some crazy things. I don't know. Kind of maybe like have him at running back, and then you pitch it to him, and then he throws it. You do things like that, or maybe line him up at receiver, and then, pitch the ball to him, and then he's going to throw it from the screen, from the wide receiver screen standpoint. There's a lot of different ways that you can use Marcus Mariota than just as a quarterback. He has legs, he can move, he has athletic ability. So I think that would be in the Eagles' best interest to have Tanner McKee just backing up Jalen Hurts. Now, like I said, it's a big change of the style of quarterback going from Hurts to McKee compared to going from Hurts to Mariota. They're kind of similar in the way they play. Obviously, Hurts is just much better than Mariota. But, like I said, with how talented the offense is and how smart the coaching staff is, I don't think they'd have a problem with the transition. And, it sounds wild, but, sometimes the quarterback is the one making the system. Sometimes he's the one running the system. And, if you have the right coaching staff, you have great talent. And I think any quarterback can step in there and play very well, especially with those starters, good weapons, great offensive line. I should say great weapons. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Zacchaeus. I like that pickup. Dallas Goedert. You have a few nice running backs traded for DeAndre Swift, Kenneth Gainwell. I like Kenneth Gainwell a lot. There's a lot to like. I think Boston Scott is there, and then I thought Greg Ward left, but he was back. He was still there, so. Lots to like about this team. Tanner McKee should be the QB2. He's more reliable and just making the big-time play, making those throws on big downs, being more accurate. You know what you're going to get out of him decision-wise. Marcus Mariota, you don't know. It's a wild card every single play. He's going to make a rookie mistake here. And, it's kind of weird. He makes those rookie mistakes. He's a veteran, but he's still making those kind of head-scratching mistakes. And, all quarterbacks do at times, but Tanner McKee should be the QB2, should absolutely be the backup over Marcus Mariota. I think he gives you a much better chance to win, give you a chance to at least, stay in the game, even versus some of the best teams. I'd really like to see him play and see how he would fare against some of the best talent in the NFL. So that's all I got from you today. Thank you for tuning into the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. If you enjoy Colts content, NFL content, this kind of content, I'm just getting into other teams, changing up the style a little bit. So that's all I got from you today. This is JDW Sports Talk Show signing off. And last but not least, before we do officially sign off, I always do this every single video. Shout out to our members, Marshman Gunner and Red the Rat. I appreciate you guys for becoming members. But so everyone knows, never feel like you have to become a member to be a part of the community. It's a great community we are building. Don't feel like you have to become a member to be a part of this great community. But if you do become a member, you're going to get a little extra back. You're giving a little extra to the show, so you're going to get a little extra back. It's just how it goes. So this is officially it. This is officially JDW Sports Talk Show signing off.